All right, we're live right now. Let's go. Yippee! We're live, and I have everything set up, so I guess we'll just hop into Minecraft. We're continuing whimsy maxing. I love whimsy maxing. So, yeah, stream is live. Can you believe it? 2 streams in a row. My stream schedule is so bad now. Congrats to Bates on getting first. What is up for So No Nonsense, Car Crasher Ryan, and everyone else? I'm at the airport right now. That's tough. All right, so yesterday we're building in this weird, cool building style. For those of you who don't know, which is like hyper detail, hyper colors. Like it's just trying to make things really whimsical. We're not going for like realism. We're not going for making it look necessarily nice by traditional standards. We're trying to make it look really like out of a fairy tale or something. Been watching you since 2025. I feel like you gotta wait another like year or two for that to be much of a flex. Oh, you know what? Okay, so here's what we wanted to do. I want to build a fountain that has dragon heads that are that have water flowing out of the mouths, right? However, I need another dragon head. I don't know how. I've been playing this world for 7,200 days. I do not have 2 dragon heads. So yeah, I've been playing this world for 7,200 days and I still don't have a dragon head. So let's go get one. I repeated myself there because I started recording and I didn't record the first thing. What is up, everyone? Been watching since before most people in chat were born. True. I don't know. I almost like instinctively went, not that that's a bad thing, but like, yeah, that's a bad thing. No thank you, Alterock. I'd prefer not to. Been watching since I was in the womb. Dub. That could mean that you're like 1 year old though, which isn't which isn't ideal. I don't have very much room in my inventory. I should have put a bunch of this stuff back in I should have put a bunch of this stuff in the in the chest by the build that I'm working on. I want to get out a couple of things because I'm going to the end, and so I'm... Hello? Where the heck? Oh, there's my chest. Wow, I'm actually stupid. I didn't think I had my chest plate in my inventory, and I was like, where the heck would I have put it? I want to have a sword out because I'm going to the end, and I'm assuming I'm going to be fighting some shulkers. So let's just do that, and then the rest can just go in here, right? Yeah, okay, that's fine. I have not been to the end in a long time. Yeah, how long has it been since I've gone into the end? Probably a while. Oh, let's restock on fireworks first. Yeah, let's restock on fireworks because I don't want to run out of fireworks while I'm in the end. That would be no bueno. Dash face reveal. My face has been revealed in every video that I've posted for the past like 4 years. Or every long form video that I've posted. You're just outing yourself as a non-long form viewer. Which, not to discriminate, but you're the worst kind. Not to discriminate, but I do totally discriminate against those who don't watch my long form. Not to discriminate, but I do like you less if you don't watch my long form. So go watch my long form. They're bangers. All right, that's a few too many fireworks. Let's just... Every time that I craft fireworks, I make a few too many extra, and one day I'll have a full shulker box. Is he blind? Am I blind? Yes. What's up, Dash Puma? Thank you for the 10 jewels. Chat, What do joules even do? Are they just bits? I think they're just bits. Is 10 joules just 10 cents? I assume it is. Does Dash read Twitch chat? No. Never. I actually hate the Twitch viewers. YouTube supremacy. No. The YouTube viewers, while there may be more of the YouTube viewers, the collective age of the YouTube viewers is probably about equivalent to the collective age of the Twitch viewers. Joules are a form of dono. Cool. How much money do you make a month? I am not going to answer that. I apologize, but I don't want the IRS knowing. This is the first time I'm watching you. IGT. What is... I guess? I'm assuming that's what that's supposed to mean. You know, I have almost certainly not gone through most of these end gateways. So let's go through this end gateway. Also, I really need to upgrade my Nembon Enderman farm at some point to the vastly superior Dash Pump 4 Enderman farm. Because I don't know about you guys, but Dash Pump 4 is low-key the GOAT. He's a pretty cool guy. There are 2 end gateways within like 100 blocks of each other. That's kind of silly. I watched every single video, both short and long form. Everyone compared to me as a LARPer. True. Do you make good money? I do make good money. Thankfully, I am a pretty successful YouTuber. I'm not making like millions, but I'm making above average wage is what I'll tell you. Twitch has quality, not quantity. Yeah, there you go. Fair enough. Have I mined this already? Oh, I have. I kept getting closer, expecting it. What does that mean? I kept getting closer, expecting it to... Yeah, I've already... Did I happen to choose one of the very few end gateways that I've already been through? Because that's kind of crazy. I'm gonna meow on VC and you can't stop me. Should I go through a different end gateway? I kind of want to go through a different end gateway. I should have made some sort of a checkpoint. What's it called? Like a... Oh, I don't even think I have a mod to make a waypoint. But I want to find wherever my... Oh, there it is. We're going to go to that and try to go back through... Oh, there's another one over there. Hello? Is this a glitch? When did I mine this? Wow, this must have literally been the first gateway that this must have been so long ago. Because when was I collecting per blocks? That must be like literally years ago at this point. Are you gonna use elytra for decoration? I don't know exactly how I would do that, but if there was a good enough reason, I would. What are your keybinds? Everything is normal except for I have small hands, so I use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then R for 6, T for 7, and then my left and right mouse button, and then I use G for chat. Oh look, I love that. That's so cool that I can see over there. All right, taking another gamble. Which one will this be? All right. It does appear to be somewhat far away, so maybe I'll find new, fresh things. What are they called? End gateways, end ships, and what are they called? End fortresses? Chat, what are they called? What is the word that I'm looking for here? End... What that? End cities, thank you. I could not come up with the word cities. Jeez Louise. All right, I will take the free elytra and stuff because there's kind of no reason not to. It's a nice sword. Oh wait, I need end rods. While I'm here, I should gather a bunch of end rods. I need end rods for my build. I can do that too. Perfect. Whee! Yeah, I was using a ton of end rods yesterday, and I would like to continue using end rods. So, but I wouldn't like to make a blaze farm. I actually have a blaze farm, but it's really, really slow. I wouldn't like to have to spend time making a faster blaze farm. I could just AFK at it for like an hour, but I really don't have the patience. I don't have the patience to wait at a farm for more than like 10 minutes. Insert Cerrone MC reels. Yeah, for real. I think it's so funny that the cushion can be used to sit on an end rod. And like, I know I'm not the first person to find that out, of course, but I think it's hilarious that that's like a thing that works, and that's like part of the game now. Like the sheep fricker is like using pistons and end rods and putting sheep there. The cushion plus end rod is literally two things, and that's like one of the main functions of the cushion. Also, I saw another one where you can now sit on a villager's face. And that's pretty silly. What's your favorite anime? I've only watched 3 animes. Is that what they're called? Animes? That sounds so... I sound so like not like I watch anime when I say I've watched 3 animes. And I don't watch that much anime, but I watched JJK, Chainsaw Man, and Attack on Titan. And I think AOT is probably the best. I mean, that's like not a hot take. Like everyone thinks AOT is amazing. AOT is probably the best that I've watched. And then, why am I taking gold? I have a gold farm. What am I doing? Ooh, okay. I will take diamonds though. I'll take diamonds any day. My favorite anime is ReZero. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but I have heard of that. Oh, you know what? There are so many things in here. I gotta reverse parkour down this. This is an interesting experience. I've never done this before. Just like trying to steal all the end rods out of a build. Oh, god damn it. At least my villagers are still dying. I gotta update to the cushion snapshot and find a village for no reasons in particular. Just because it's a cool update, surely. My favorite anime is One Piece. Oh yeah, mine is AOT, but JJK, I started rewatching it. I low-key kind of stopped just because I got really busy. But I've been rewatching JJK, and I'm appreciating it more the second watch for sure. I feel like parts of things didn't make that much sense to me on my first watch. Man, I wish that we had bedrocks. I don't know if you guys know this, but on bedrock you can fly even if you have levitation. You can just use your elytra and fly around wherever you want, and like that's so nice. I wish I had that. I didn't see. My mistake there was opening the chest and not like I reopened it. I could have gotten down maybe. Did you see the Cullen games? Yeah, I've seen all of the JJK that is out. I just haven't read the manga, and I don't think I'm going to. My favorite anime is Peppa Pig. It's a pretty good anime. Pretty good anime. Season 5 kind of fell off, but they came back for season 6. Oh, there's another one of these rooms, and that means I can get a bunch more. I should have brought a water bucket. I'm a fan. Thank you. Die, idiot. Imbecile. Oh, hi. Nice to see you. Oh. I'm Verity. Oh my god, Verity's in the chat. That's crazy. Why are you named Madara Uchicha? I thought your name was Verity. Either Verity isn't in the, or either Verity has a weird YouTube username, or Verity is a liar. But Verity would never lie to me, so it must just be that Verity has a weird username. I haven't gotten far enough into the mod yet for him to be lying to me. He's been very honest with me so far, and he's been very helpful. Ah! Gosh dang it, bro. I'm stuck up here. I need to get a water bucket. I might have one in my ender chest. I'm freaking stuck. 99% of chat questions answered on YouTube, 1% of questions on Twitch. It's just because there are far more chat messages coming from YouTube. Or coming from Twitch. No, coming from YouTube. That's what I said. I was right the first time. Yeah, there are just a lot of messages that come from Twitch and not that many that come from YouTube. Or, fuck! There are a lot of messages that come from YouTube and not that many that come from Twitch. And so the YouTube messages somewhat drown out the Twitch messages sometimes. What's up, Rain Founder? Can anyone hear me? Yes. It's a chat. Why wouldn't we be able to hear you? What will you do to people who disrespect Chula? I skin them alive, and then once they're skinned alive, I boil them, and then but they're still alive for all this, and then I put their skin back on, but I do it really poorly so that they have to live out the rest of their lives with their skin is just kind of like misaligned, so it's like 3 inches to the right, and they now have to live the rest of their lives looking like a freak. So, yeah. So don't disrespect Chula. That's a lesson for you all. All right. Whee! That's the one I already got. Let's go this way. Oh wait. Have I already got this one. But there is another one here with chests and a bunch of end rods. You know, as a very rich person, I should low-key use potions. I never use potions ever in Minecraft because let's be honest, in survival Minecraft, when do you ever need to use potions? Maybe against the Wither if you're on Bedrock Edition. If you're using potions and you're on Java Edition, like there are very few situations that I in my opinion, there are very few situations that actually require potions, is kind of my point here, right? And I'm thinking the situation that I'm thinking of now is I'm rich, so I could, and it would make, if I had strength too, it would just make me killing these guys a lot easier. Whee! I use a lot for my armadillo XP farm. A lot of strength potions? Really? Do armadillo XP farms, are you not just using a trident killer? Or are you using Or are you not on Bedrock? You know, this is a hot take. Well, this might be a hot take. I actually feel like I meant to make this short a while ago, and then I forget why I didn't. The silverfish XP farms are bad for the game. That's it. That's right. I said it. I personally feel like they are way too strong for how easy they are to build, especially on Bedrock where you have armor stands. My solution is very simple. You don't get rid of them entirely. You just make, right now, silverfish, when you kill a silverfish, it gives you, I want to say, oh yeah, not I want to say, I know. It gives you 5 XP orbs, right? Or 5 total XP split across 2 orbs. 1 orb has 3 XP, 1 orb has 2 XP, right? So 5 total XP per silverfish. You know how much a zombie pigman gives you? Or an enderman? 5. Also 5. Why does silverfish give you the same amount of XP as one of the much harder mobs to kill in the game, despite silverfish being very easy to kill and this XP farm being very easy to build? Makes no sense. Silverfish should drop 3 XP, and that way there would be a good reason, maybe even less, 2 XP, and that way there would be a good reason to upgrade your silverfish farm to an enderman farm or to a zombie pigman farm. Right now, there's no reason, aside from, I guess you don't need a potion. But I think that it's very silly how strong they are proportional to how much effort they are. What do you think about the situation on Donut SMP? I don't know what the situation on Donut SMP is that you're talking about. I don't really follow Donut SMP news. Ah! Hey, Big D, did you get me the horse you promised for my birthday? You're gonna have to wait and find out, champ. You can't ask what I got you for your birthday before your birthday, silly. Ah! I need to fend off the army of shulker bullets. No! One hit me. Yes, but I'm outside. Haha. You scallywags. No, they hit me again. Gosh dang it. Yeah. Wow, that was terrible aim. Whee. Whoa, an arrow. Who shot that? Have you seen Brand New Day? I did. Brand New Day was peak. Oh man, what a great movie. I want to watch it again. I kind of want to be a cheapskate though and not watch it in theaters, but it was so good, man. What a great movie. I don't play Donut anymore. I don't remember who told me did they tell me what the what was the Donut SMP situation? I don't know if they ever said. I'm hyped for the next ones as well as Doomsday now. Doomsday is the next one. It's just Doomsday next. I'm pretty sure there's nothing between now and Doomsday. Unless I'm wrong about that, but I don't think I am. Because it's only a couple of months until Doomsday. I am still scared for Doomsday because I just feel like it's there was like no build up to Doctor Doom. I'm a huge Marvel fan, but I am worried for Doomsday just because, like, I don't know, it seems like a really hard task to write that movie. Spider-Man Brand New Day was great though. Just a very great movie all around. But Doomsday, Spider-Man Brand New Day felt stuffed to the brim, and it had like 7 characters. I thought that Spider-Man Brand New Day had so much going on. Like, it was good, but it had a lot going on. And Doomsday has like 7,000 characters in it from like a bunch of different universes. Like, I don't know how they're gonna do it, bro. I am excited for it though. I'm certainly very excited to see what happens, what they cooked up. I have been to this one before. Where am I going? Oh. I don't know how I got a 100% on my permit test. I slept like every single class. The permit test is really easy if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure I got around, I got like a high 90 on my permit test. Like the written one. The Donut SMP incident is the Donut SMP flood. Everything is water now? How? Isn't the world like millions and millions of blocks? Did you see the message? No. Let me make Twitch chat. I have an individual panel for Twitch chat. It's not just water. Good to know. Good to know. It's lava too. Really? How are they doing it? Is it literally just like a flying machine, or are they using like a bug? There's a really big auto flood machine that got built and it already did its thing and nobody stopped it? Because I would think it would be pretty easy. Like the whole world is underwater, you say? Wouldn't someone fly up and just break it? I hope Moon Knight and Blade appear. There's a low chance though. Blade is not appearing unless you mean like Wesley Snipes' Blade, like the old Blade. Oh yeah, well I guess what else would you mean? They haven't in Mahershala Ali's Blade just got canceled. So I don't know if you meant that Blade, then that would be definitely not, but no facts for Dashy Boy. Unfort. I'm so devastated. It's pretty easy. You need to be somewhat attentive though, since there's a lot of dumb stuff. You have to be parked 12 inches from the curb or something. I think it's shorter where I am. Like a whole foot is a lot, but I think it depends from state to state. It might not be 6 though. I might just be tripping. I don't know. I always get real close to the curb when I park. Sometimes I just be parking on the curb, straight up. Oh, it's a nice shovel. If only I had any utility for that. Hi guys. I'm like Spider-Man. Oh my god. All right, stop that. That's rude. Ah! I'm trying to get so many of these. 9 and 3 hand positions. Yeah, you know, when I drive, I realized this recently. When I drive, I put my hands here, which is what, 9 and oh, I guess this is 9 and 3, but I've heard 10 and 2. Like what I hear is 10 and 2. And I was like, I do not drive 10 and 2. I do 9 and 3. I don't know how much that actually matters, but it must matter a little bit. Else I don't think they would make you do it. But I be driving wrong, chat. I'm just a dangerous kind of guy, just a rebel. All right, I'm realizing it's almost certainly going to be faster for me to just craft a bunch of end rods than do this. So let's just stop. I don't feel like mining these manually. Like if I just go to my blaze farm, I think that will be faster. 10 and 2 is the new thing. Oh, interesting. I like your videos. Thank you. I also hate the rule where you can't do an edible before driving. That, I mean, yeah, that's terrible rule. I took an Uber the other day, and the dude's car just smelled so strongly of weed. It was incredible. Not like incredible in a good way, but it was like impressive how he got his car to smell like that. Because like, I can't imagine how much weed you would have to do for your car to smell like that. It's got to be just a crazy amount of weed. Just so much. Drunk driving or high driving? Okay, so I've been both, so I can weigh in on this. I've never drunk driven or high driven, but I have been both. I think high driving would be easier. I think it would be. I think both would be very bad. Both would be dangerous, but I think drunk driving, I don't know if I could lock in and get it done, but high driving, I could lock in and get it done, I think. In my experience, don't even joke about that. I gotta figure out how to brake properly. I was practicing on a highway. I couldn't figure out how to stop where I wanted to. I'd always miss it. That's interesting. You know what though? Oh hell no, Dash is a weed addict. I do enjoy my ganja. Breaking Bad. True. What was I gonna say? You have resource packs? Yeah, I use some minimal resource packs. You can see some down here. But I keep most of the textures the same because I think Minecraft's art style is pretty beautiful and perfect. I really have very few things that I think don't look good in Minecraft, and the very few things that I think don't look good, I have fixed by texture packs. Or many things I don't think look bad necessarily, but I just found a texture pack that I think makes them look better. Like, I think the enchantment bar in Minecraft doesn't look bad, but I think this enchantment bar looks better. Is a video going to come out about this stream? That is the goal. Why are we talking about drugs and alky when kids are in chat? Because I don't want kids here. If kids are in chat, they can leave. I can talk about what I want. Ah! Who's your top 3 Marvel characters? Okay. Don't hate me for this, but Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, and the other Marvel. What the Monica Rambeau? I don't know what her superhero name is, but those 3. Easily the goats. They're so good at you know, marveling. they're really good at marveling. Dash is 100% family friendly. I actually made the conscious decision a while ago to just start cursing on stream. I used to not curse on stream, but I decided I'm just gonna curse on stream because if I don't, then little kids are gonna come to my stream and they're gonna be like, oh, I love this stream. But if I curse, then I literally had someone like last week. Somebody said, my mom heard you cursing and now she won't let me watch you. Like, score. Just kidding. But like, kind of not at the same time. If you're that young where your mommy's gonna stop you from watching my stream because I say a little fuck word, then like I'm not, then like you're not necessarily the intended audience for my stream. Dash said a bad word. I said 2 bad words in my latest video. If Jude Law can do it, then I can do it, you know? Jude Law says lots of fuck words in his videos. Block vomit. It's not block vomit, but I have seen people call it block vomit, and those people are dumb, but but like some people might think it's block vomit. I'm not like actively trying to do block vomit because block vomit looks bad. This is a absolutely gorgeous style that I learned about. I don't know what it's called, but I've been calling it whimsy maxing. It's like building as whimsically as possible, and it's great. Do you want more birds in the game? Because I do. I'm not like strongly in favor of birds being added to the game, but I wouldn't mind it. I surely wouldn't mind it. I do think that the poplar forest, or the dappled forest, I called it the poplar forest in a short today. Don't crucify me, but that's not what it's called, idiot. Me talking to myself, of course. But I think that the dappled forest is missing something, and I think a mob is what it is missing. Like, it would certainly be a little better if it had a bird, like a new bird type, like a cardinal or something would have been cool. I would love, honestly, ambient birds, but I would just prefer other things first. Like, what I think about a lot is when people are like, we need this update so bad, sometimes I'm like, my take for a long time has been, I would rather Mojang rework potions and rework enchanting for a whole update than keep giving us new updates. I think there are like, and so because Mojang can only do so much, right? Mojang can only do this many updates, and so you got to choose one or the other. So for me, I would love to have birds in the game, but I would prefer to have a brewing update or an end update rather than birds, you know? Gotten a new mob-ish every drop so far. I think it makes sense that the dappled forest gets a new one. They said in the snapshot post from today that these are the final features, so I don't think that we're going to be getting a mob. Unfortunately, I don't think we get a new mob. Wait, I should actually check the chests. I do like the 3 diamonds. Oh, it's a slab. Couldn't figure out why it wasn't letting me jump. Nice. Is that all of the chest-worthy buildings? Yes, that's all the buildings that have a chest in them. I gotta make sure my elytra don't break. I'm defending Dash real quick. Kids know what high is, bro. Yeah, that's true. I feel like I also feel like unless kids are really, really young, if the kid is like 8 watching my videos or whatever, then like, yeah, like I wouldn't talk about drugs in my like shorts because I know that that's a lot of kids, but my intended audience for my streams is more like definitely I would like them to be a little older, because I want to be able to talk about whatever's going on, you know? Like, if I wanted to talk about my divorce, like, I want to be able to talk about my divorce, you know? Even though I haven't been married. But if I want to talk about my divorce, I want to be able to talk about my divorce, and I don't want it to be like, you know, little kids in chat. I'm a kid, is that okay? If you can handle the topics, I suppose so. I don't know. The witchcraft update, revamp for witch huts. Cauldrons can mix potions, but effect time is divided by the amounts of potions in it. See, I personally, I think that you don't need to do that second part. I think you can just combine potions. Call me crazy. Potions are underpowered enough right now that being able to combine them wouldn't be that good. And the only way that that's too much is if you can stack them. If combinable potions are also stackable, then I would say no. But if you can only stack one of them, like having one potion in your inventory that gives you strength 1 for 8 minutes, fire res for 8 minutes, speed 1 for 8 minutes, and whatever other potions. Like, I don't think that's that strong. Like, it's definitely stronger than what we have, but it's not overpowered, I don't think. YouTube is accessible to all ages, but you need to be 13 plus to make an account. Yeah. Give us a base tour. I'm in the end right now, so I can't. Boom. Another Elytra. You got 6 dragon heads. I don't actually need more than 2. Like, I'm just kind of, since I'm in the end anyway, my thinking is I might as well go and collect some dragon heads. I think it should be like 8 plus. I think it like kind of winds up being 8 plus because everyone just makes an account on their mom's phone and their mom is like, all right, you just go wild. Parents nowadays just be letting their kids do whatever, you know, letting the phone raise the kids. That's probably not entirely true, but it's probably somewhat true. But I think like so many people on YouTube are under 13. It's just like, you know, it's basically there's basically like no actual restriction. Nobody's actually checking if you're 8. For the longest time, I just made I just set the date on my profiles to be so that I was old enough to be on the platforms, you know? Compared to enchantments, potions are actually underpowered. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I hate the fact that cushions can't stack. I think they're gonna change that. I really, really, truly don't think that they would leave cushions in the state that they are right now. I think there's like next to no chance of that happening in my mind. What's your favorite drink? Do you mean just in general, or are you asking about like alcoholic drink? Because I don't really know for alcoholic drink. What's my favorite drink in general? Water. I like water. I'm not very interesting in that way. I'm not that big of a soda guy. If I have to choose a soda, like root beer is pretty fire. But like, I mostly drink water. Either water or White Monster. Actually, that reminds me, I do really like Celsius. I'm a big Celsius fan. I'm a big energy drink of any kind fan. Don't do this, chat, but when I got the last long form video out, the day before, so I had a sponsorship and they give you a deadline, so I had to get it out on that day or earlier, but I was cutting it close because I needed every last second I could get to edit this video, and I'm very happy with how it came out. But the day before, I woke up at 7:30 a.m. and I was working on that video from 9 a.m. that day until 9 a.m. the next day straight, and I pretty much never drink energy drinks. I have an energy drink like once a month, and I had 2 in those 24 hours. So I don't really have caffeine in general. I have ADHD medicine, which is a stimulant. I'm prescribed it. But that's a stimulant that I just use for, you know, during the day. And then later in the day, I was like, I needed a boost. So a Celsius and a Bloom energy drink, I think. You literally told me your base was in the end. I caught you lying. When the hell did I tell you that my base was in the end? I don't think I ever said that. I should maybe build a little makeshift Enderman farm real quick, just to get a little bit of just so that I can have a more repaired elytra. All right, that should be enough. I don't know why I broke that. I wanted to build off of it. Oh, hello. You're mad at me, and I don't like that. I'm gonna build 5x5. I have to use exclamation point bottom, not top. Are you that far down? I think I'm allowed to watch Dash's streams. Listen, I can't stop you from watching my streams, but I'm just saying, if you're like, I don't know, if you're like really young, you shouldn't watch my streams. This is the case with like most, I would say like most streamers like curse and stuff. But I mean, I know like I used to watch Markiplier all the time, and like he cursed a lot, and you know, as a kid, I didn't care about that. I think that might have even made me like him more, you know? Oh man, I wish Mojang hadn't removed void trading, because I would really like to have 1,000,000 bottles of enchanting. Do you guys think it would be too OP if bottles of enchanting were craftable? Like, what's the reason that Mojang won't let us craft bottles of enchanting? I would love craftable bottles of enchanting personally. I'm not 90, I'm 10. Oh man. I got a 10-year-old modding the chat. I remember when 6th graders looked very big when we were little kids, and now you can kick them and they would go flying into Dash's villager contraption. Reasonable. Thank you for being subbed. I appreciate that. Make them exclusively late game. Yeah, I agree. You know what? Make like witches drop bottles of enchanting or something. I guess I don't know why. I don't know why you would do that. Or make it so like high tiers of raids have enchanted armor. Make it so that like they drop enchanted, like high tier villagers or high tier pillagers drop bottles of enchanting. I actually think I'm gonna need a bunch of these for end rods. Although I probably have enough. Oh god! Oh, jump scare! That was rude. I probably have enough for a while anyway. Lapis and bottles sounds good because it's cheap but expensive and gives a use other than enchantment tables to lapis. That's a good point. Lapis being used to craft bottles of enchanting would be kind of cool. And yeah, I feel like lapis and bottles. Did I loot this already? No. Lapis and bottles and maybe something else wouldn't be that crazy because I don't know, they wouldn't be that crazy just because I feel like, why didn't I get the elytra? Like you would never early game be like, I need some XP, let me craft bottles of enchanting, because that would be a much worse way of getting XP than building a mob farm or something, right? Like I think that's the balance. And so it's mainly for like if you're playing for a long time, or if you've been playing on one world for a long time, for convenience. I think another solid way to get, another pretty good idea, I think, for how you obtain bottles of enchanting is you make it so that oh, another one. All right, I guess I'll loot this one while I'm at it. I'm looking for an end gateway. You make it so you use a skulk catalyst and you have to like feed the bottle into the catalyst, and the catalyst, you have to kill a mob near the catalyst, and the catalyst takes the XP, and instead of turning it into a skulk vein, it puts it into the bottle. Wouldn't that be a cool idea? I think it'd be a cool idea. And if you disagree, whoa, that's not... Aw, I wanted the dragon head. That's not how that's supposed to look. At least I got the elytra. Holy balls, this is a big end city. Oh my goodness. Oh, and another one. Whoa, we got rival end cities here. Wait, that's so cool. This is a lot of end cities, but these end cities are rivals. They're sending their warships at each other. And I'm going to steal both of their warships, dragon heads. And they can't stop me. Well, they kind of can if they kill me, but they're not going to stop me, I should say. Hello. It's crazy how weak of a guard for like the most powerful item in the game a shulker is. Isn't that interesting? That could be, they could be renewable XP bottles because Skulk gives XP. What, just like mining them? Because you can, yeah, that is a valid-ish strategy, is just bring Skulk around with you and mine it. It's not as much fun though, I think, and it's pretty impractical. You gotta like take out your hoe and stuff. I feel like such a bum. I've been asking for survival streams for the past 2 months, and now I'm going on vacation. That's rough. Wouldn't it be cool if you could make your own XP bottles by storing it in bottles yourself? Yeah, I would also not mind that at all. If you could, if instead of, although I don't think you should be able to remove XP from the player. Maybe just have it so that if XP bottles or if XP orbs are on the ground, you could bottle them. Hey, thank you very much for the raid, Geoff. How's it going? Wait, is it Geoff or is it Jeff? It might be Jeff. I don't remember. I'm sorry. It's been a while since I've spoken to you. How's it going? Oh, it's pronounced goof. I'm trying to wait, hold on. Let me show you guys the build. I'm trying to find an end gateway though, so that I can go back and show you guys the build that I'm working on, because you guys might appreciate it. It's Jeff. Okay. I should have known. I feel like that's how that's usually pronounced. Where the heck is an end city or an end gateway? Guys, keep your eyes peeled for me. If you see an end gateway. Oh, there we go. My headphones just glitched. That was weird. Can I fly perfectly into it? Oh my god, I'm goated. Whee! All right. Let me show you guys what I've been working on. I think Jeff is a pretty good builder from what I recall. And you guys might appreciate this. It's a really weird building style that I have not built with until yesterday, but I saw it on Instagram Reels, and I loved it. It's so cool, I think. I know how to put a block on another block. Okay, good to know. I haven't figured that out yet. I'm still learning. I'm not doing a sniffer fricker. The sheep is enough. All right, this is what I've been working on. The build style, I don't know what it's called. I've been calling it whimsy maxing. It's basically just trying to build with loads of patterns and bright colors and stuff. And so we're building a very whimsical like tree house right now. And it's all very bright and beautiful. Oh, I need to get more skulk veins. I forgot about that. And so I just got these. I'm building a fountain here, and what I want to do is have water flowing out of the mouths of these two dragon heads. I like your shirt. Thank you. You guys should see, if you think this looks cool, you should see what's his name? Hold on. Let me pull up his Instagram, because I gotta shout this guy out a lot, because this guy is so cool. Let's see if I can find this guy. Here we go. I found him. Ren X Blue. This is the guy that I'm copying. Oh, don't look at my messages with this guy. Not that it really matters, but I didn't mean to have that on screen. Look at these beautiful builds that are just so vibrant. Oh, I love that. Like the rows of the different sniffer flowers. Everything is so nice. Everything looks so good in this world. Look at like how textured and patterned everything is. There's so many patterns everywhere. It's just amazing looking, I think. And so this is what I'm trying to emulate. That's pretty brilliant. I agree. I totally agree. Okay, let's go back to playing the game. So we're trying to build a fountain here that will go, you know, kind of in the middle of, I'm building, what the goal of this is to be like a jungle gym type thing. Like there's not going to be much of a function, but what the fountain is going to be is you're going to be able to dive into here and then swim down here and swim all the way up and out of the fountain. And so this is the fountain. Your builds are very good with the veins, but remember, an innocent soul was killed for it. That's awesome. That makes me like it even more. Thank you very much for the jewels, Mr. Duckman himself. Appreciate you. Okay. Let me get the 9 elytras out of my inventory. Okay, I got end rods, which is good because I was using those. I don't need either of these. Okay, and let me grab... Would a quartz pillar look okay? In a red thing? It actually kind of does. Put an end rod here, sticking up. Alternatively, I don't like that as much. Let me up there. What? How did that just happen? There we go. These people don't realize that this is psychopath plays survival Minecraft. They don't know ball. True. Oh, was somebody asking about the villagers dying in chat? Oh God, what was that voice crack? No one make fun of me. I'm sensitive. What do I put up here? It needs to be, I'm thinking like I don't know. It needs to be something up there that will top off the little pillar. No. Just grab some wind charges instead of fireworking. Oh, I don't think I have almost any wind charges. I think I don't own like literally any of them. Flower pot? I want it to have some contrast to it. An amethyst cluster is kind of the thing that I'm leaning towards most right now. Where can I get clay from? I guess I should just go home. I'm thinking maybe a pitcher plant in a flower pot would look nice. I don't know why I'm still recording. I think I have clay. I think. I don't know. It's been a while since I've gotten any clay. Have you ever tried building a house with dark oak and warped hyphae? Is that how it's called? How is it pronounced? Hyphae? Is there an R in there? I thought it was just hyphae. Have I been mispronouncing it for like years? I don't actually have any to check. Let's get the clay, and I have some over there. There's no R? Okay, that's what I thought. Clay is found in swamps. Oh, thank you. I didn't realize. I just don't know if I have clay that I already own. I feel like I do. Yes, there we go. Oh, why can't I put this in here? This is tragic. I thought you could put that in there. Okay. Is pale oak, have I updated my game yet to have the pale garden? Do I have that? What version did the pale garden come out in? I'm so far behind. So pardon me. .21.4? Really? Is it that long ago? Maybe I do have pale wood then. Have I never been to a... See, you wrote with a question mark though, so I don't actually know. Let's find out. Pale Garden, Minecraft. What version was this added? 1.21.2. So I do have Pale Garden. Concrete stairs and slabs are real. Wait. Stop what you're doing. I just had a big brain idea. I don't think I own any of it though. Dang. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been to a pale garden biome. I think I have to go to a pale garden biome, chat. I just realized the amber stuff, whatever it's called, the little like amber stuff that pale garden or that the creaking gives you is a block that I can put on other blocks and it will look beautiful. That's what my revelation was. So you can stop waiting now. I give you permission to proceed. I'm actually screaming right now. That's not... Maybe that's good? I don't know. Do you play SMPs or no? Not really. If you watched my newest video, that was a SMP that I created for the video. How's Java Edition? I'm locked on Bedrock, so people usually tell me I'm missing out since I play on mobile. I think that you are missing out in some ways, but in other ways, it's not that big of a deal. I would say that you're missing out if you want to get really technical. If you're a casual Minecraft player, Java versus Bedrock does not make that big of a difference. Java is only better, or Java is only like really noticeably better when you get into the weeds of it and when you're like, I'm going to build the craziest mob farm ever. On Java, you can build a mob farm that gets you 10 million drops an hour. On Bedrock, you can get a mob farm that gets you 10,000 drops an hour. Chunk loaders are very needed for Bedrock. I agree. Whee! Minecraft is fundamentally such a fun game that you can still enjoy Bedrock a lot, even if there are things that hinder the experience. You know what, though? For my whimsy maxing purposes, I really wish I was on Bedrock because it has the colorful cauldrons and it looks beautiful. It's such a nice way to pattern a floor. So I'm just trying to fly around and find a pale garden. You think I could just go take a piss while flying, and you guys can tell me if I found if I fly past a pale garden? I gotta take a piss real bad. Am I gonna die doing this? I mean, I have a totem, so it'll be fine. All right, be right. I feel like I'm too close to the ground. Let's go like a little bit higher. Bad idea. Nah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Trust. All right. You guys let me know if you see any pale gardens. Oh, we're good. We're chilling. You passed a pale garden? Did I actually? Wait, I can tell if you're lying or not. Because I have this mod, so I don't have to. I think you guys are lying to me. Oh wait, it's right there. Oh wow, I actually did. Let's go. Let's go. This is a big enough pale garden. Did you guys all just try to gaslight me and I actually did pass a pale garden? I think based on the Senor Fishy saying fuck, I think they were trying to troll me and I just actually did pass a pale garden. We would never. Dang. All right. Well, good to know that you would never. Pale wood gradient with cobbled deep slate is a really good gradient. I think I have seen that. That's not a gradient, but I know what you mean. It's a good block palette. Gradient is specifically when one color changes to another. Don't scroll up the chat. Don't worry. Lol, you got trolled. No, I didn't. I found it. That's so funny. You got trolled. You got trolled so good. Hey, thank you for all the jewels. We secretly helped you. Yeah. Unintentionally helped me. Thank you. Oh, I should do like a whole field of eye flowers. Also, pale moss might be nice to have. I saw a dark forest and got worried one might actually have spawned. Well, you were right to be worried because one actually did spawn. That's so funny. I kind of wish I had been recording while I did all that, but I guess I could download it from the Twitch VOD. I could download it from the Twitch VOD. Because I think the Twitch VOD... No, the Twitch VOD definitely has music in it. Shit. Because the VOD... Because I haven't finished setting up the VOD, and because Ultrarock told me, oh, the YouTube people can't hear it. So I went back to just playing it through Chrome instead of Microsoft Edge, but... I didn't have time to fix it before stream, I don't think. I spent a few minutes trying to fix it, and then I was like, I don't know what's the problem. What do you main in PvP? I prefer to use a hoe. I prefer Genji. Why are you saying my voice in such a mocking tone? I literally helped you. Yeah, that's true. Because that's just what you sound like. That's why it's not a mocking tone. I'm just doing my best Ultrarock impression. You should try the Senor Fishy build style. No offense, Senor Fishy, you're a very good builder, but the reason I'm trying this build style is because it's unlike anything I've ever seen before. Your build style is kind of like what I've seen before. It's good, but it's not necessarily like super unique like the build style that I'm trying to emulate. What do you main in PvP? I don't have a main in PvP. I don't really PvP. I thought my joke answer would have gotten that message across, but apparently not. Am I gonna be able to find some queeking? I need to find a queeking chat. It's not nighttime though, so the queeking is not going to be out. I'm wearing the pan cape right now. Oh no, I'm not. Wait. Yes, I am. I have the pan cape on. Because the pancape's elytra, I think, is probably the best elytra in the game. It doesn't look like a pancake really to me. I don't know. Do you guys see a pancake? I don't see a pancake at all. It just looks like a cool aesthetic. I have the pancake. I think you all do. Steal the creaking heart, make a hospital, and do heart surgery. That's kind of funny. I just need it to become nighttime. Looks like bee wings. Honeycomb colors. It goes well with my skin and my armor set. That's why I changed it, because it's also like orangish. I wonder, where can I see? I watched a YouTube short a while ago about how the creaking heart is like extremely uncommon, and I wonder if there's even one in this biome. I wonder if there is one in this biome. I hope there is. No, I don't see the pancake. Yeah, I don't know. To me, it looks like a great cape. This cape, and then the 15-year anniversary. Oh, I don't have lunar, so I can't, or essential right now, so I can't. The like 15-year cape that you got from playing that server, that one also looks pretty good. See, that could have fit a creaking heart in it. Why not? Why was there no creaking heart? That's cringe. Oh my god, there's a lot of fires in here, dude. Jeez Louise. We got some pyromaniacs living in this forest. Just chop a random tree and hope for the best. That's what I just started doing. I'm just trying to chop into trees and see if it's in there. But I do want to finish chopping them down if I'm gonna chop them down. Why is this named Parnet? What does that mean? It's got to be an inside joke that from stream that I like don't even really remember anymore. Will you make a video on that? No, I don't think so. I don't think I'm going to do that. It is kind of a funny idea, but I don't think I'm going to do it. Which will be first? Senor Fishy, build style, or the sniffer fricker? Why do you want me to frick a sniffer so bad, bro? Or build a sniffer fricker so bad? Oof. What do you have against sniffers, man? Let the sniffer be. I guess they are freaky. They're always going, oh, right in my ear. And I don't appreciate that. But, you know, can they help it? They're just freaky ass sniffers. Do you like Cam Man after he called you a grape? When did Cam Man call me a grape? How's the sheep fricker? Is it done or did it break? Oh, I just took a break from it to work on this. I didn't... Sometimes, you know, people used to ask me, like, how do you continue playing your survival world all the time? Now people don't ask me that because it's been like 2 months since I played my survival world. But I just kind of didn't have that much motivation to play my survival world for a bit, and so I took a break, and then I got inspired. But I got inspired specifically for this. I got inspired to do this, and so I'm doing that now. It's almost nighttime. Yay, the freaky cricky. That sounds like a bad word. The freaky creaky is what I meant to say. The freaky creaky can come out and play. Can Mr. Creaking come out and play? Quartz, that is my skin, the party pig. Who are you talking? What? Oh, you were talking earlier, I see. I thought you were just being like schizophrenic and talking to no one. All right, Mr. Creaking. Mr. Creaking. Oh, Mr. Creaking! Hello! Hello! We're friends, right? You would never hurt me? I'm gonna do a trust exercise. All right, trust fall. Ow! Wait, he pushed me back upright. Whoa. You do a weird movement when you hit me. I like it. Oh, that's rude. Stop that. The creaking is immortal, but if you cracked it in half, which it kinda is, what do you think would come out of it? That's a good question. Would it be like blood? No, I think it's just wood all the way through. I think if you were able to break a creaking in half, my theory, if you were able to break a creaking in half, I think... Oh no. Where is this getting set on fire from? If you were able to cut a creaking in half, I think you could literally just build a house using it. So what? This fire is just spreading from the tree to the tree. Oh, I forgot. You can mine this with fortune, can't you? I'm fairly certain that you can mine this, that you can mine the creaking, whatever it's called, with fortune to get more creaking. Is that true? I don't think that's true. Why do I think that that's true? I don't know if that's true. I think I'm straight up just hallucinating. I don't think that's a real thing. I think it would ooze some resin liquid. Yeah, maybe. Not a bad guess. Yeah, I don't think you can. I don't think it matters. The resin doesn't come from the creaking. Yeah, but maybe there's some resin inside of the creaking in order to make it, in order to, like, it's like Wi-Fi. You gotta have the resin on both ends of the creaking. Like the heart and the creaking itself. Stop that. Boundaries. Stop getting so close to me. It's rude. Oh, wow. That was really easy to find it. It has resin in its eyes. That could just be orange, but I do see what you mean. Yeah, it does kind of look like it has resin in it. Creaking should 3-shot you so the pale garden becomes more creepy. I think the actual solution is make creakings damage do the same amount of damage to you regardless of armor, so that only the protection of your armor helps or something. And that way it would be that way, like, if you get hit by a creaking, it's actually somewhat scary. Oh, I forgot that they... Well, if I replant these, they do close, right? So why even have them stacked differently? Oh, because they give different dyes, don't they? This one gives orange and this one gives gray. I'm playing tag with the creaking, but... Oh, he almost got me there. Oh, he almost got me there. Oh, I forgot that they can't chase you that far. That's another thing that I think makes the creaking a little bit not that scary, is like, he can only chase me up to like 32 blocks away max. He almost tagged me there. The hospital thing earlier, if I made a vid on that, do you think that would deserve a sub? If you mean from me, like from me, I don't know. If it's a good video, I would say the video idea itself is not that bad. It's a solid video idea. However, you would need to execute it well. Creaking, if they do a lot of damage and are super fast, would be more like... Oh god, that scared me more than the creaking did. I think the creaking should be a little more like a horror mob. It's like a scary-ish mob, but it's not scary if you have like any amount of armor. If you have iron armor, it takes like 50 hits to kill you or something like that. It's like actually ridiculous how little damage it does. No, it probably takes like 20. With diamond armor, I think it's like 50. Oh. I would like to build a nether portal and travel through the nether. Because I would like to, yeah, I would like to not have to travel in the overworld. It's as simple as that, really. Now, you might be like, Dashpum, why are you placing down so many ender chests? And it's because I don't have enough obsidian for a nether portal. And so I'm just going to use my ender chest. That's why I keep a stack of ender chests on me at all times. Because then if I want to portal home, I can, and it's very easy. I guess I'm just gonna finish the corners because I might as well. Hello. Can I get a double kill here? Aw, I was so close. How many hits do you take? Goddamn. Okay, let's go to this way. Nope. This way. Whee! Balancing horror is hard. You want the monster to be fast so it can chase the player, but also you don't want it to be too... But you don't want it so it didn't catch up to the player too fast. Yeah, I feel like I understand horror is hard and Mojang has to be a little less scary about it. Okay, here's a very hot take about the creaking that I saw somebody else make and I parrot it. I forget who made it, to be fair. But it's a great take, I think. Minecraft has not changed the core gameplay loop or the core monster fighting loop at all in forever. There are 5 main mobs that you fight, right? There's zombie, skeleton, creeper, spider, enderman. There are 5 main mobs that you fight, right? And that you will be fighting at the same time. And the mobs actually are very genius. The way that they're designed is genius. And I wonder if anyone's made a video about that. It's not a bad video idea to talk about how the genius design of the core 5 mobs. But those are the core 5 mobs, right? And what if the creaking had been a mob that was in every biome? Or any biome with trees, there's a chance for the creaking to be there. Think about how that would be. That would change the 5. That would be a 6th core mob. And it would make it so much, it would just make it even better, I think. Because the reason that the core mobs are so brilliant is because they all behave differently. It's not 3 different zombies. It's 5 mobs that all behave totally different and require you to deal with them in different ways, right? You can't deal with a creeper the same way you can a skeleton. You can't deal with an enderman the same way you can the other mobs, right? And that's what's genius. And the creaking would work so well because the creaking you can't deal with the same way as the other ones. So imagine getting jumped by a creaking and a creeper at the same time. It would be awesome. Yeah, they all attack differently. That's actually the thing that I think is so bad about so many servers that try to add their own mobs. So often, they try to add their own mobs, and they're just other zombie variants, and it's boring. You can find lots of netherite and basalt deltas. I don't think it's any more netherite than you can elsewhere, but you can find lots of netherite. But I'm pretty sure that it's not any higher. That's a good idea, but the Pale Garden wouldn't be creepy if the creaking spawned everywhere. I mean, that's true. I can get behind that, but the creaking is just such a good idea for a mob that it deserved better. It deserved much better than to just be a mob that you see once in a blue moon. The creaking could have been one of the core mobs, and it would have been great. Do. Oh wait, while I'm in the nether, I should low-key just use my enderman farm for a second. I feel like creaking should have its eyes invis when you're looking at it, because I actually also agree with that. I feel like the creaking being able to... The creaking's eyes should maybe only show up once you like hit it. If it just walked around with its eyes closed, it would really blend in with the trees, and I feel like that would be really cool. I just think the creaking, like the easiest solution to the creaking, I think, is very clearly just make the creaking deal a little bit more damage so that it's threatening to people who aren't just... Even if you're in no armor, the creaking is not that threatening. If you have armor, the creaking is essentially not threatening at all. And I just think that that's a tragedy. I think the creaking deserves better. It should be a little bit threatening. Crying Angel style, yeah. I'm just gonna set my mouse like that. Oh yeah, I can just bounce back and forth. Do. One sec, chat. I really wish that Blaze spawner farms were not so slow. It's a dang shame that they're this slow. I feel like, I don't know, blaze rods are not a thing that you need a lot of unless you're building end rods. If you're building with end rods, you need a lot of blazes. But like, what I feel like the percent of Minecraft players who have built a zombie pigman farm is like 5, right? The percent of players that have built a blaze farm, it's probably less than 5, honestly. It's probably like 2%. Of players that have built a blaze farm is like 0.01. The percent of players who have built a blaze farm that is not a spawner farm is like 0.00001. Because like nobody needs more blaze rods than this, you know? What are your thoughts on Blazed MC? He's a farm thief, isn't he? I'm pretty sure that guy's a farm thief. So I don't like him. If zombies ride Nautilus underwater and camel/llama/horse on the ground, why not have a zombie ride on an air creature? But not so fast for the spear damage. Yeah, I mean, zombies riding on top of phantoms would be pretty cool. It would just make phantoms even worse, though. So I don't love that idea. It could be a different air creature, though. It could definitely be a different air creature. I hope we get more air creatures eventually. The Aether mod is so cool because it's all air creatures, or it's like a lot of air creatures, and they're really cool. Like, how many air creatures does Minecraft have? Does, like, base Minecraft have? Blazes are one. Ghasts are one. The Wither is one. The Ender Dragon is one. Bat is one. Vex is one. I guess there are a decent amount of air creatures. You know, I'm thinking about the thing I mentioned earlier about how like all the different mobs fight differently, and that's the genius behind them. I think that's part of why I feel like I had this discovery once before, but that's partially why I've been not that satisfied with many of the newer mobs. When Mojang adds the parched or whatever, I like the... Okay, not the parched is a bad example, because the parched I actually like because it does add a little bit of new stuff because of the camel husk. Well, I guess the camel husk is what adds new stuff. I like Mounts of Mayhem because it adds new stuff. But when Mojang added the husk and the stray, those are like they're like, you fight them in the exact same way as a skeleton. They don't really add much, you know? In hardcore, there should be a feature to make brutes respawn. I mean, I guess I don't see why you wouldn't add that as an option, but I guess you wouldn't add it because not enough people would care about that. But I think that oh, I forgot. I gotta make a little makeshift creaking farm near me. I think that I just think there's not that many people that would want that feature. Yeah, I guess we did get a rideable air creature. There are air mobs, but most of them are not distinct enough. Yeah. Yeah, really, Minecraft in general has done a very good job of all of the mobs attacking in slightly different ways. The only ones that I really think of as being the same are like a Vindicator attacks pretty much the same way as a zombie. Zombie pigmen are slightly different because zombie pigmen zombie pigmen group, like they have the group aggro thing, but otherwise they're pretty much the same. Indicators are faster and they do a shit ton more damage. Yeah, that's not really... They still attack the same way. You still deal with them in the same way as you would... Okay, Vindicator, Piglin Brute. Those are the same. They attack the same way. You have to deal with them the same way. But, I don't know. Yeah, what are other ways that mobs could attack? Their axes... Bruh. Their axes are different. Ah! Okay, that makes them different enough because they use a different type of axe. I don't think that doesn't make them different enough at all. If that's the only difference, that kind of proves that they're not different enough. Song's a bop. I want to see if I can get creakings into a hole, and then I'll name tag them so they stay there. I'm gonna make a little makeshift creaking farm. Oh no, there's a creaking. Wait, you know what? Let's do this one at a time. Oh no, it'd be such a terrible shame if you were to stand on this block. Ow, that's rude. You know what? Just jump in the hole with me, buddy. Are you gonna break because you were inside of me? Pause. Oh yeah, you're gonna be named Astafa. Nice little cherry trapdoor. He's gonna disappear. I name tagged him, so I think he'll be fine. Hello. Thank you. He's right there. He seems to be chilling. Seems to be doing fine. Where are you? Oh, hey. Oh, God. No, wrong block. That was supposed to be golden apple. Why was fire in my inventory? Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah. Industrialization on a very minor scale. So now whenever I want this, I can use my very manual farm. But you know what? I kind of don't feel like building a whole farm for this just yet. So I'll use my very manual farm. Do you play with keep inventory on or off? On. Wait, no, off. Sorry, I'm not a weenie. Off, of course. Look at that. I can do so many things with this. What the heck was that noise? Oh, hey. There's a zombie. Well, we'll find uses for it, trust. Do I have my pink wood anywhere? Where's my pink wood at? Where's cherry wood? Did I go home and make that using cherry wood? I thought I brought cherry wood with me. Where did my cherry wood go? Dang it. Chat, am I blind? Have I missed it? The case of the missing cherry wood. I have cherry wood in there. I still don't know where it went, but I have cherry wood in my wood chest. I need cherry trapdoors. That's actually a crazy coincidence that I had cherry trapdoors in my ender chest. Okay, so what I'm thinking that we do... Oh, wait, we need a moss block. That's not the right type of moss. Where the bananas did all my stuff go? Oh, here we go. Okay, wait. So what I was thinking, but I'm now thinking pale moss might look better. Pale moss would definitely look better. I didn't even realize. Pale moss is one other color of block that I can plant flowers on. So that's cool. Also, alternatively, that does not look terrible. Like that kind of makes sense to me. It's just like, because it's a very nice contrast. I don't know why I like this, but I kind of like it. The other option that we were trying, a mob that has a territorial need, that's kind of interesting. A mob that has home field advantage. Oh wait, I got pale garden wood, didn't I? I just got pale garden wood, so I can use these instead. That's kind of interesting. A mob that you have to like get it to leave its area, or else you won't really stand a chance against it. I don't know why it would have home field advantage, but trapper mob is basically what I'm describing. The Jude Law mob. Oh, why is it not centered? Oh, you're the worst, Minecraft. That looks awful. That is so unfortunate. Why would it not? Why does it suck? That's so stupid. Why does it look like? Why can't it just be in the center of the block? Why? I like how the blocks aren't centered like this, right? But when I break it and place it back in, it should be centered. Build a giant pitcher plant. That is kind of whimsical. That's so sad. The worst day of my life, chat. The worst thing that's ever happened to me, or really anyone, probably. This is the worst thing that happened to anyone today. Got him. I don't know, but Mojang have to fix this. Yeah, I agree. Mojang, fix your game. I mean, this is intentional though, but it just sucks. It's an intentional thing that I realize now is like is crap. I would like the ability to put a tall flower into a flower pot. I also didn't realize until today that you can't do that, and I think that's pretty cringe. Hey-ya! He never saw me coming. I was so sneaky like a ninja. Oh, he's dead. Maybe make it so if you shift, it goes to the center. Yeah, that would be nice. I can't believe I hit the ground that hard and did not take very much damage. I love having resistance too. Granted, I feel like You're breaking the rules by asking that question. I don't really care that much, but you're not exempt to the talking about viewers thing. However, that being said, yes, this is unusual how many viewers I have. Wait, I like this. This is pretty nice. I just gotta make this red as well. Oh, wait, I have a whimsical ass idea. Oh, this idea is about to be so whimsical. I'm about to whimsy all over the place. Sorry, excuse me. That was inappropriate. This is about to be the most whimsical idea you've done diddly ever seen. I thought it was not to say count. It's also not to be like, hey, you don't have very many viewers. If they said, hey, you don't have very many viewers, that does the same thing. You saying, hey, you don't normally have very many viewers. Why do you have so many now? is the same thing. How many villager kills do I have? Let's see. 38,000, almost to 40K, chat. That's not what I said. I mean, it's like basically what you said. But I don't know how many are watching. Let's see. Has it gone up a lot? It was at 200 earlier, which is more than usual, and it might be me getting view botted, but I'm choosing to believe that I'm actually just really entertaining right now, and people are really happy that I'm back to playing survival Minecraft instead of Hoplite. That's probably not the case, but I'm choosing to believe that because it boosts my ego. The rule, look in the description of the stream, there are a bunch of rules. There are a lot of rules, full disclosure, and it's because people have broken them. A lot of them, you might be like, wow, that's like common sense, but like, that's not to everyone. Did my guys? Oh no, my guys are still here. I was gonna say, I didn't think they despawned once you name tagged them. You have 3 times the Twitch viewers than usual, 3 instead of 1. Real. Blocks. Oh, I do not have that much deep slate, or I do not have that much redstone ore. What blocks is this? Crimson. Okay, I'm not gonna use redstone all the way down. We're gonna do lots of crimson and warts. Yeah, you know what? Let's just do crimson. No, you know, we're doing a pattern because that's who I am now. Putting a pattern in it. Okay, so where exactly did my crimson hyphae go? God, I'm unorganized right now, and in general, but like especially right now, this is bad. Yes, found it. Okay. So we're gonna do a pattern because that's what Ren would do. Maybe, I don't know if it's what Ren would do, but it's something. I can't jump up this. And I mean, obviously I could have just done a wall, but like it might look slightly nicer being like this. Yeah, that does look kind of nice. I don't do patterns enough. I just do solid floors, I feel like. I could definitely do patterns a little bit more. Do I have red dye anywhere? I need more red glass than this. You know what? I'm making it even more whimsical. Sounds pretty simple. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I don't think they're very hard. I think it's just like people don't read them. Oh, those are different colors. Okay, so I'm thinking that I might make this blue on the inside instead of red. And so it has this like bright red border, but then you look in and it's like a nice blue. Will it? You know what? I think I'm going to leave it. It's going to be a red well all the way down, but then blue. Does that make sense? But then the glass is blue. We're going to do the fog effect because it's whimsical. Shit. Wrong order. Where are you building? This is in a forest near my house. Or near my base. Yeah, you got me. I don't read them. Fair. A lot of people just don't even know they exist, to be fair. Like, I feel like nobody looks in the description, right? And YouTube even sometimes has a screen with rules that come up. And, like, you might just kind of, you know, read that, look at that for like 2 seconds, then click off and like assume that those are the only rules and whatever. The viewer count thing, while not uncommon, while the viewer count thing is not uncommon, it is a thing that people don't intuitively know for whatever reason. I just saw the thumbnail block vomit. Yeah. I think it doesn't really look like block vomit, but some people might say it does. That's not the right tool. There we go. Nice. Nice. I'm gonna finish this well today, and then that's gonna be all for the stream. Because I gotta get ready for bed soon. I gotta get a bunch of work done tomorrow. I've been pretty productive lately. I've been doing a good job. I was being kind of a fat, lazy chud for a bit. And now I'm on my grind again, and I worked on long form and got a short out today, both in one day, which like is uncommon for me. I normally would not have enough time to do both, but I was locked in. Half of the rules are just if you get timed out, wait until the timeout is done and move on. True. A lot of people do not seem to understand that, so we had to make a rule about it. It's very embarrassing that my community needs to do that. I don't know. I kind of should finish this well, or I should finish the decoration on the wall, shouldn't I? I don't know why I started to build the ceiling without it. I swear last time I saw you, you had like 100+ viewers. You're thinking of somebody else, pal. I have never been an 100 viewer streamer, except for when I've gotten raided by Linksy like twice. How are you today? I'm not new. I've been subbed a while. Cool. Welcome. Hi, I've been subbed a while. Sorry. I'm doing well. Sorry, I forgot what the question was briefly. I am out of these blocks. I need to go to the Nether and get some. Yeah, that should be fine. What is this song? It's so slow and sad, but I kind of like it. Dashbot is in fact a robot. Man, look how close that is to being done. I gotta finish that someday. I gotta finish that soon. I've never talked to someone with 1 million subs in a live stream. Hello. Yeah, having 1 million subs is pretty cool. I don't know. Being successful at anything really is pretty cool. But I like being a YouTuber. Being a YouTuber is a pretty sick gig. I can't lie. Not that it's not hard work. It's definitely hard work and a lot of hours. I probably work more than most people just on YouTube, but it's like fun, you know? I'm just like playing games. Like every day, if you include my streams as part of my workday, which I kind of do, like they're mostly for relaxation, but I do get content out of them. If you look at my streams like that, if you look at my streams as what they are, which is like a way of getting content, I'm working way more than 8 hours a day. Like I'm working, some days I'll be like 12. I forgot to subscribe. I had to wait 15 minutes. Ah, nuts. Sorry about that. We just have that because, you know, a while ago, we used to have a a much more annoying chat, is what I will say. Because some people, there were a decent amount of people who would come and chat just to like say some goofy stuff and then leave, right? Like they just wanted to come in and cause problems and then leave. And we used to have that like quite a bit, and now we really don't have that very much because most of the people who want to troll are not willing to wait 15 minutes. So I just set it to that and then we're good. I wish the Java combat system was added to Bedrock. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't think spam clicking is so bad, personally. Bedrock combat is simple. I think it's kind of elegant that way. Wait, I forgot that I can power this. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, chat, you know what I didn't tell you guys? This morning, Chula scared the shit out of me. Because I woke up, right? And Chula's a very old rabbit. She's an old lady at this point. And so she doesn't often like sprint around or anything. And so I don't see her out of breath very often. But I came downstairs today and she is breathing faster than I feel like I've ever seen her. She's breathing so fast. She's just like... And rabbits breathe fast to begin with. Rabbits breathe like a normal rabbit breath amount is like up to 60 per minute. But she is like breathing so fast. And I'm like, oh my God, is she okay? And she's laying down too. I didn't see her do any exercise, right? I didn't see her doing anything that would cause me to think, oh, that's why she's so tuckered out. Because I had just come downstairs and I like washed my hands, and then I see her breathing super fast. So naturally I'm like, oh my God, is she okay? And I like go over to her, and I'm sitting next to her, and she's still just breathing fast. And so I like start panicking, and I'm like Googling and trying to like text my family to let them know. And then I'm like, all right, I know somebody who works for a vet, and so we're able to like take our pet in. We're able to take Chula in pretty easily a lot of the time. And so I'm like texting them, and I'm like, while I wait for a response, I'm just gonna go have breakfast. Like that's all I can really do, and that's all all I can really do. And so I go and start making breakfast, and I check in on Chula like 5 minutes later. She's just totally fine, just completely back to normal. She's hopping around. She's not breathing fast. She's eating. She's drinking. She literally, I think, she doesn't do this often, but I think this morning, she had just decided to sprint around, and probably like 3 seconds before I turned the corner into my kitchen, which is like right where she lives right near my kitchen. Probably like 3 seconds before, she had been sprinting around, and I'm panicking over this, and she was probably just fine and was just sprinting. But it scared me really bad. Do I go one deeper, or do I put the soul sand here? You know what? Let's do one deeper. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the soul sand here. I want to put a blue flame at the bottom of this. Oop. You think she had saw or eaten something that triggered a seizure? My dog has that. I don't think it was a seizure. When was the last time you died? Wasn't it the sand duper a while ago? Yeah, I have not died in a very long time. It was the sand duper. I've only died one time in this world, and it was in fact the sand duper. I hope it wasn't a seizure. I guess I don't know. I don't know if that's what a rabbit seizure would look like, but I would think a rabbit seizure would be like would involve like seizing and stuff, but Chula was literally just breathing fast, which is why my assumption was she probably had I was thinking another option was maybe a bird like flew by the window and she saw it. And I obviously would love to stop her from seeing that, but I don't really think I can do anything about that. What are you making anyway? We're making a very whimsical little area to hang out in. That's basically all it is. It's just an area that I'm trying to make look really whimsical and pretty, and it's just gonna be a fun area to hang out in. It's not really going to have any function, at least at the current plan. It's mostly just a practice. It's mostly just for me to practice this build style. I don't know what that is, Irene. Oh, I needed the soul sand. That's what I was going to get. Think your trap could work on Dr. Donut? A while ago, I got on a call with Jude Law, and we were trying to see if we could trap Dr. Donut with it. And unfortunately, Donut SMP, it just has too many plugins that delete that. It has one that, like, for lag purposes, it like clears all the items out of the area. But on Donut, it just also clears arrows, and so that means that you're screwed, basically. I really hate the term block vomit. You know, I've seen people mad at Gerg over saying over like coining the term block vomit, and like, I don't think Gerg is wrong. That's my hot take, is that like Gerg's take on block vomit is like generally pretty true. I think there is block placement though versus block vomit. Block placement, like you can make really nice texture on walls with like 2 or 3 blocks, but some people will have like 8 blocks per wall, and that's when it's like just block vomit, you know? I think that's when it doesn't look good anymore. Who's a better PV for Flame Frags or Clown Pierce? What about Dash Pum 4? You ever think about him? I hear he could whoop both of their butts. I hear that he won't, though, because he's too humble. Bow. Jump, jump. Bam. I'm so excited to see how this looks. Okay, wait. I think the fountain is almost done. That's pretty cool. I'm a little underwhelmed, actually. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little underwhelmed. I kind of thought the flames were gonna look cooler. I think they're not diluted enough, but I also don't feel like fixing that right now. I'll fix that next stream. All right, we're gonna finish this up next stream. It's almost done. I can't believe that this took this long, though. Why did it take me like 2 hours just to build the fountain? I built all this yesterday. I guess it was mostly me gathering resources. All right, chat. I am gonna go for tonight. So let's play the credits. Thank you to Jeff for the raid. Thank you to all of our Twitch chatters for being here with us. Thank you to our YouTube moderators, the bot, of course, granted, Senor Fishy and Alterac. And thank you to all of the regular YouTube chatters. I really appreciate y'all being here with me tonight. Go ahead and give the stream a like and join the Discord if you want to be notified whenever I go live. You can do that pretty easily there. My Minecraft appears like it might crash, but hopefully that doesn't happen. Anyways, guys, thank you all for hanging out. See you guys later. Peace out, everyone. Bye, guys. Goodbye.